Oh, picking a card, are we? Picking a card. So we, ooh, okay. So he managed to get what? He managed to get a Burblefish out. So they're starting their elusive plan, but we're basically going to force them to have to defend against what's going on here. So yeah, oh look at look at the synergy. The synergy is popping off. It's all kicking off. Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel again with another deck. This is actually an exciting one. You know why? Because we're going back to a card which is near and dear to my heart that I've not experimented with for a long time. It is the Undying card. Let's get into this. So the deck is called Undying Gluttony. Obviously the new card that got added to Shadow Isles is Gluttony. But it made me think, because obviously the thing of it is, right, is that Undying, I love the concept, but obviously it gets done very quickly by Hush. So we go in with an Undying as one of our methods of victory, but also because we have just gone 100% Shadow Isles, I just want to say, there is other ways of building this deck. You could put in a little tiny bit of Demacia in order to have that Demacian landmark. You could put in something else, like a little splash of something else, but this is the way that I've constructed this deck. But I said, you know me, I always say that my decks are general ideas that can be built upon, refined and made better. I just come up with the basic idea. So here's what we've got, right? We have got Undying with Gluttony, because Gluttony works off of Last Breath, and so I wanted to do 4 costs which made some sense. So number 1 is, if you Gluttony the Undying, you could get the Ancient Crocoglyph, which is a 7/7, which early on in the game is devastating, and there's not too much your opponent can do at that point. But also, the other 4 costs that the Undying could turn into is a Waithcaller. So this deck is actually kind of a combination of Undying and Mistwraith, which this card has really opened up. Not many people because people either went down a Mistwraith route or people went down an Undying route, and never the twain shall meet. Mostly because they've kind of got their own synergies, in that one of it's all about summoning the Mistwraiths, and one of it's all about killing the Undying. But this card is kind of a bridge which has allowed that to kind of cross over, in the fact obviously that you can use this on top of Undying, which allows you to get Mistwraith Caller, which then once summoned will then summon a Mistwraith. So we've got that, but also Gluttony can be used on top of Curse Keeper, and the good thing about that is that just means that because the only free cost that we are running is Undying, if you throw it on top of Curse Keeper, it's always going to make an Undying. So therefore, you're getting your Undying out quickly. If you don't find Undying, but you find Gluttony and Curse Keeper, that gives you that option. So it's giving you ways of getting to what you want faster. And that's what's such good. And this is what makes this card actually an amazing add to Shadow Isles. As you can see, this is championless. You could potentially throw in a Kalista into this deck. You could potentially throw in a Elise for a little bit of early game tempo, but so either one of those two, or even, I guess there's a few things dying, but I don't think there's enough dying, and there's not enough quickly to get you there for Malachi. So I just wanted to do this championless. We've got Ravenous Butcher that can work on top of Curse Keeper or on top of Undying. We've got a couple of Mistwraiths here. We've got Mistwraiths coming obviously off of the Waithcaller, and we've also got in a couple of copies of Risen Mist. So the idea here is that we've got, and if you're gonna say, but there's not enough ways to kill Undying, we've got Gluttony, we've got Glimpse, we've got Mark of the Isles, we've got Absorb Soul, which just helps you sustain a little bit of health, and we've got Ravenous Butcher. So there is technically ways of killing that down, because people are going to say, well, where's your Chronicler, where's your Remitter? Which admittedly, you could definitely, if out of both of them, I'd probably throw a Remitter into this deck, but I didn't know what I wanted to cut. I really wanted to have a Atrocity finisher, which Atrocity could either be used on top of the Undying or could be used on top of the Mistwraiths once they get to a certain point. So I wanted to keep those options open, but I also wanted to have a Ruination in there as complete and total removal, and then the Undying is the only thing left. So you could potentially fit a Remitter in here. I just didn't know what I wanted to change to make that happen. And Stalking Shadows obviously just works well for all of it. So let me know what you think about this deck, and we've got a couple of Black Spears in there just so that we can just because there's always something dying. It's a good 4 points of damage, which could just be thrown here, there, and everywhere. Another thing I did consider for this deck was either Vile Feast or what is it, Unspeakable Horror. I ended up deciding against both of them because, yet again, there wasn't too much I wanted to cut. That's my problem here. It's like, there's so much synergy things in here that I just didn't want to cut anything. But there definitely is potential room for maybe cutting something in the future. But that's what I mean. Let me know what you think down in the description down below, or down in the comments down below. As well as if you run this deck, let me know how it goes. If you make any changes to this deck, let me know. This is actually quite a nice budget deck as well. I mean, obviously there is like, obviously Ruination is going to be your most personally, but there's no champions in this deck, and obviously Undying as well. There's no champions in this deck, so it's a relatively budget deck, and I think it's a lot of fun. Obviously Hush is going to be your main counter and potential Obliterate, so Targon is kind of a problem, but at the same point, if you can rush it out and force those things, you've got multiple targets that you can end up like getting to the point where a Atrocity can finish it. Anyway, enough of this jibber jabber. Shameless plug time. Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm not so active on Instagram, but I'm definitely active on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you want to come catch the action live, please feel free. And on Twitter, I am definitely active. So yeah, again, if you want to follow that, just have some good times, feel free. There's also the Discord link down below, as well as the podcast link. Me and Jankie do a podcast called Voices of the Old Ones. And there is also the merch link down below. Do not feel forced. It's just that I really wanted to see some Legends of Runeterra merchandise, so I hired a graphic artist. I'm yet again wearing another one. This is my Fairly Odd Frosty Feast, or something like Fairly Odd Frosty Feast, or something along those lines. It's basically Ashton Sejuani with the bewitched warning could cause frostbite. It's kind of like a ice cream parlor type thing. That's not important. I said, like, I think I said about Discord, all the things. Just thank you all so much for the support. So I have got my goal this year of trying to hit 5,000 followers on Twitch and subscribers on YouTube. But honestly, the support that I've been getting already is just amazing. Just like the fact that I hit my goal at the end of last year, 1,000, just honestly, thank you all so much. But that's not important. Let's get in and see how this deck does in a couple of matchups. It's been so we're against the Fizz and Finishy, so Burble Fish. So admittedly, elusively, they've got a lot of gain on us. So all we need to do is we need to basically smash damage in and force them to defend as quickly as possible. That is going to be our best chance against this deck. We've got nothing that can really affect that elusiveness to begin with. So obviously we've got no what they called, well, I can't think of the damn name of the card. We got no Withering Whale or anything along those lines, but they are also running the P&Z one, which does mean that there is the slight chance that they could be having well, I can't think of the damn name of it, like iterative improvement. Right, okay, right, so throw you out. We're gonna start the aggression early. We could technically butcher this, but I don't really want to, because the fearsomeness of this does mean that it means there's less things that can defend. I put it this way round just in case they come up with a way of killing Mistwraith. Just in case, just because then that would go to widget that damage. But we've got a lot in the Mistwraith package. Not too much in the Undying right now, but either way, we can go either way to get our victory. That's what's Psycho lovely about this deck, is that we go one way or we go the other. So, I mean, why didn't you do... What? I mean, what? Why didn't you do that when I attacked in? You could have... I mean... The damage would have been the same either way, right? Actually, don't worry about it, because obviously it would have been 2 plus 1, or it would have been... Either way, 3 damage was going in that turn. Okay, so we could leave it, right? We could leave the mana. We wouldn't actually be able to Risen Mist on the same turn as playing a Waithcaller, so potentially actually going into a Stalking Shadows, see what we find, could be the smart move here. So if I could do that into that, then I would love it, but I'm not prepared to do that next turn. Potentially this with a Mark of the Isles might not be a bad shout, but I'm partly thinking to myself, should I just... Oh, this was a mind meld one! So it was a mind mode, so they're going very elusive on us. Very elusive. I might as well take the Undying at this point. They've made their decisions. So we're gonna throw out the we're gonna throw out the Waithcaller, because yet again, all this is doing is it's forcing them to make the decision of I've got to do something about this. There's gonna be significant damage coming in at their core. We could also, if we want to, I mean, we'd save the mana, we could have thrown Undying out, but then we wouldn't have got the Undying. So don't worry, that's bollocks. So the question is now, I feel like we go with the Waithcaller plan. Seems like it's a good one, because what I was thinking is I could go into that, which then could give me a Waithcaller, but what we'll do is next turn throw Undying out and then throw the Gluttony out. Right now, they've got no fearsome cover, so we just go. We go. We do have a Mark of the Isles if it's needed, but right now we're just forcing damage into our opponent right now, and we've got so many things in our hand which are going to force even more damage potentially in the near future. So we're okay. They might be going very elusive on us, but it's still going to take them a little bit of time to build that board. We haven't really seen them use too many spells, right? So that their burble fish are still going to cost a lot basically. So they're not close to that burble fish kind of move. And right now we could just throw Undying out, throw a Gluttony on top, and see what happens.
Once I step papers, now faces.
So throw you out because this one's already got Ephemeral, so it's already a way of killing this. Oh, picking a card, are we? Picking a card. So we, ooh, okay. So he managed to get what? He managed to get a burble fish out. So they're starting their elusive plan, but we're basically going to force them to have to defend against what's going on here. So yeah, oh look at the synergy. The synergy is popping off. It's all kicking off. So yeah, we leave that because we just immediately go forward next turn. We immediately go forward next turn because they have to do something about what's coming at them right now. They have to do something about this. They can't just sit by and watch as they take lethal damage. We've also got, so basically we need to be aware that this is a thing right now, like keeping that space on the board is important to remember. I think we've got just but we forced our opponent basically into this situation now where it is a lot of damage they're taking. So they've got the inventory improvement version. It's fine. I'm gonna keep telling myself that it's fine. What we do need to find is a Absorb Soul, because basically if we can get our health into an okay place, that it doesn't matter if they get all that stuff out. That's what I'm looking for. So they want to go for killing this. We could throw a Mark of the Isles on top, but at the same point, it's like not really worth it at this moment in time. I might as well do that just to see whether or not I can find more, because we could be able to potentially, like, you know, get a lethal by using this with Atrocity, like, down the line. So I will wait. I will happily wait until it's the right time. Right time for vengeance. So we could Ravenous Butcher on top of the Undying, just to have like more things on the board right now. So doing damage in, it's okay because we do have a Ruination move. So if they were to go for some kind of like massive burble fish move, we wait until they've put like the amount of burble fish out that's like, okay, we have to counter now. So we can save the mana, because literally that does leave us in Ruination territory, which just means if they steal the board, we just go, yeah, no, none of that. And then we just go, oh, remove. So yeah, we leave. We leave. So their burble fish must be, oh, see, do you see what I mean by the Atrocity move potential coming up soon? Potential move potentially coming up soon. I'm
always up for a round or two.
That's fine. That's fine. Less of an issue.
Soak it in.
Less of an issue right now. Bearing in mind that we can go forward, we can throw a Risen Mist out next turn, so we wait. We wait. 4 damage I can take. If another one drops, that's when we drop it. If another one drops, that's when we drop Ruination. So question is here, do we at least defend ourselves? Just because our mana's in that bit where maybe a Mystic gonna get excited, could get involved and cause us a little bit of problem. So we just defend. Might as well get a bit of draw going. Might as well while I'm here. Next turn, Risen Mist, boom, we go forward. So, giving myself options to potentially throw another Undying out as well, just because this one's going to die at the end of this turn anyway. Could even throw a Crocolith on top of both of them. But by doing so, it then means that, well, actually, we still have enough room? Yeah, because we throw Crocolith on top, we still have got because they come back. We've still got a space, which does mean we can still throw down a Risen Mist and still be relatively okay. So we just immediately go forward now. Throw Risen Mist, go forward. GG, right? GG, potentially. So we just go, whoop. Remember this guy? Hey. So we've got a atrocity move. Oh shit, we can't use the atrocity move this turn, but we've got one of them like coming up in the very near future. We're basically gonna force down our opponent like so that they have to. I mean, they're still dead, still dead, even with all of these spaces. So Shadow Mode. You can burble me all you want, but it's meaningless against the power of the shadows. You know what? I love the idea. You know what? I'm not 100% sure what. I mean, I'm assuming there's gonna be some cat stuff going on, right? Potentially the submarine. If not, at least the submarine. Like I said, like at least a submarine. Potential banter with what's his face? Perfection. That's less likely, but it's still a chance. We've got a lot of Mistwraith stuff. Oh. Of course, that immediate boom Zoe here. And the fact that they've also got it prismatic as well. Okay. We go aggressive with Mistwraith because it is all we've got right now. So we go aggressive with Mistwraith as our only plan forward. Potentially, yeah, Mystic Shot. It's okay. It's okay. I can throw. You think that's all of them? Right. So Mistwraith again. Zoe's starting to kick off. Zoe's starting to kick off, but it's okay. It's okay. We didn't throw out a Waithcaller next turn. We're basically just gonna. They're doing all of this lovely early game to work with Zoe, which admittedly is amazing and well done to them. But all we can do right now is just go big on the Wraiths. Big on the Wraiths. We've got two atrocities as well. So big on the Wraiths. Potential star shaping and whatnot to heal their core at some point, but for now, big on the Wraiths. Potential removals on stun. Okay. Well, we still go forward with at least one of these Wraiths. Yeah, I could throw an Absorb Soul, but right now it's not really needed. Might as well go forward with the one that I've got. See whether or not they throw the Charger in front of it. That's fine. I'm not taking the overwhelm damage. I'll take it. But obviously Zoe, all they're doing right now is it's currently stall tactics until Zoe comes out, right? So I'm so glad that I got that, because now that means Curse Keeper into Butcher, and we've also got next open attack we are forcing them to make a lot of decisions, and I can live with that. So boom, directly into that. We've got atrocity moves, we've got this, we've got that. They're halfway there. We're making our sweat. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't slightly concerned. But we've got a big ass attack this turn. A big ass attack this turn. So much if he wants to play that Undying, but it's too late for you now, my friend. We must go before they have a chance to put loads of things in front of us. We've got two atrocity moves. It's basically go, 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 because we have to. So doing this, we're trying to force out any kind of removals and whatnot out of them. They've still obviously got Zoe's basically leveled. We haven't seen Heimer yet, which obviously Heimer then gives keywords to literally everyone. But it's okay. It's okay. We can do this. We can do this! So we've got, just as long as I keep in mind that the atrocity move is getting there. They've already used that. I mean, I feel like we just absorb soul at this point, just because that's another Zoe, so we might as well make that spell fizzle. So, like, say goodbye to one of your Zoes. Yes, I elongated that, but it's okay. So, did it actually fizzle or not? Did that not fizzle? I thought that was actually a target spell, or is it not? Deal 4 damage. I need to read. Okay, that's quite devastating. That's quite devastating. Quite devastating. That is that the level up? Is that the level up? No, she's one away. She's one away from level up. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Shh. It's okay. We've got a draw spell now. Meow, meow. I knew the submarine would be here. I called the submarine. I just want it to be that while I pour myself a drink, I just want it to be known that I called the submarine. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. I want to wait. I want to wait just because we are still in mystic range. Still in mystic range. Actually, I've got to go now. I've got to at least try. They can't hush. They can't hush, but they could still throw in a kill move if they wanted to. But it's okay. I'm going for hope right now that I can top deck something which is gonna legit give me another Waithcaller or somebody. That's not another Waithcaller. That's, I mean, potentially find a Waithcaller through this. Okay. Yeah. So we could at least throw out. Right. Here's what we do. We at least throw out you and then throw another glimpse. We need answers. We need answers, Yugi! Answers to the ever so present problems which are coming at me. Come on. Come on. Give answers. Answers for me. Answers for me! Okay, Ravenous Butcher. Crocolith. Not the best answers, but answers that could maybe make things. Let's go. Let's go, Daddy-O. So, yet again, potentially, right, so what we do is we throw you out. Just work with me here.
Answers, I have them.
I wish you didn't. Don't worry. Just keep cool, calm, and collected. Keep cool, calm, and collected, because I feel like at least getting a 7-7 on the board, I mean, obviously star shaping, but he's saying answers, I have them. We might also be able to find answers. Maybe. It's unlikely, but maybe we can find answers. The answers we're looking for. Maybe not, but just believe. That's fine. You can make all the copies so that giving them all overwhelm, which is
It's smaller than the diagram.
it's tough. Everyone's got tough now. Everyone's got tough, but it's okay. It's okay. We still got a big man damage. Big man damage. If we believe in the big man damage, just don't kill me. Ah, the stuns. Okay. Okay. We've been stunned, but we still go forward because they've only got one really good block in terms of the fact that without something being traded, if you know what I mean. So take them down to 3. Take them down to, okay, we don't take them down to 3 at all, but we at least curse you and your toughness, Heimer! Curse you! You used to be my friend! Okay, so it's okay. It's okay. We technically could have butchered this so that we would have had something else to attack forward with. Gluttony. So they're going big on us. They're going big. Big, bold, and beautiful. We still live! But not well. We still live, which is something. Potential Mystic, though. We've kind of got to do the move now, because if we don't do the move now, we don't do the move. So, because I feel like that then puts us into Mystic range, which just means if we do this move, they're Mystic. So, we've got to do it before the attack happens, because it's our only way of salvation! Go. Just finish it. Just finish the fight. Finish it. If I keep making this attacking gesture, that doesn't do anything. So good. Come on. Go. This now. But, oh no, it's gonna be star shaping, isn't it? It's gonna be star shaping. They heal the core. They've laughed at me the entire way. Don't you do this to me, Yugi. Don't you star shaping me with your 3 cards you have left. This is my victory. Don't you take it away from me. This is mine, god damn it! The fact that it was so close to death Come on! We just need this to go through. We just need this to go through. Just believe. Believe. I mean, our opponent is really drawing this out. They're drawing this out. It's like they know. They know that. Oh, don't be that guy who waits until the last second and star shaping's the core. Don't be that guy. No star shaping, thank fuck. I honestly thought, but that is a great deck. I love the combo of Zoe with Heimer. I've said it multiple times. It's one of my favorite decks. Yes. Love what they're doing. I'm just so glad I beat it. Okay. So it is. So they are Mono Targon. We are Mono Wooded Shadow Owls. We've got no champions. They've got 3. Let's see who will win. Let's see who will win in the battle of in the battle of good versus evil. We're playing Shadow Owls, which is probably the most evil region. Excellent. We've got the best turn 2. Best turn 2 move there is. So this into this, and then the fact that we've also got Undying into a Gluttony, and the fact that our opponent is called Shrek off, and we're most likely about to destroy them. Like, it's all ogre now. It's all ogre now. Don't worry, Shrek, I'll take care of you. Shrek is life or whatever it is. So we throw out the Undying. They're finding invokes, and obviously they could have a hush. So they're finding invokes and said like a hush could come out at some point, but it's okay. So we throw Gluttony. We throw Gluttony out just because basically if we can get a Crocolith or get a Mistwraith caller, either way is great. There we go. Whoop. So death. Oh, 7 damage. Did somebody say Von Dups? Did somebody say Von Dups? DPS, damage per second. Let's go forward with everything, shall we? We are like forcing them to. They're holding on to that scryer. But is it gonna be worth it in the end? We are on turn 5 already. Oh my god! Oh, there's more summons. Gluttony, which will definitely go into Waithcaller. So Gluttony definitely goes into Waithcaller. Day and night are not equal. We go into this, which is then boom, directly into Waithcaller. Just the board. Like, have you ever seen something so beautiful in your life? Have you ever seen something so beautiful? You can have all the elusive damage you want. That is very much like not my concern right now. We even decide that, you know what, boom. You know why we don't mind doing that? Because it's more Van Dups and instantly open attack, Risen Mists. Disgusting. What are you gonna do about it? Shrek is live. It's all ogre now, Shrek. It's all. We could have maybe positioned better, but it's all ogre now, Shrek. Star shaping. I mean, like, it's come on. Are you just like, you know, denying the inevitable? Are you just denying the inevitable? You know what's coming. You look at all this. I mean, you could, like, they could survive this turn with Golden Sisters and the right kind of like moving around. They definitely can survive this turn. Yeah, because all they've got to do is all they've got to do is throw that scryer, but you will have to sacrifice the scryer as well. You can't live unless the scryer also. Oh, Bastion. I mean, wait, whoa, this is the wrong path. I see. Smart moves, Yugi. Right. They are still very close to death right now. Very close to death. They are, like, we're basically forcing them down. Like, Shrek, you're doing well. You're doing well, Shrek. The fact that we can just ruinate. I mean, I don't really want to, like, ruinating this board would only work for one item of my agenda. There's many other items in the agenda. We can't just go with the one. So I'm gonna throw Mistwraith out at the moment. if somebody dies, we do have a spear as well that we can just, like, you know, help with removal.
Warrior, deliberate and ruthless.
Well, now. That's fine, because now then we just Black Spear. So you might have all this Billy Big Bollock stuff, but I'm gonna cut that down because literally at this point, like, all these are blockers, and so I'd rather get rid of the blocker who can make his stuff cheaper. I'd rather get rid of the blocker who could potentially mean that he gets more. Oh, you know what would have been amazing? Another Risen Mist. Another Risen Mist would have been lovely, but you know what? We are pushing pressure. We just continue. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Shrek. It's all ogre now, but GG. Oh, Targon. I mean, we are the villains. So it turns out the villains can win sometimes. Oh, Shadow Owls versus Shadow Owls. This one's actually running a clip. Are they doing what we're doing? That's the question. Is this going to be a legitimately who wore it better? We could be going into a who wore it better situation. So we'll see. I'm going to believe. I mean, I've got all my gluttonies, but no one to glutton. What's your move? Okay, so you do nothing to this. Come on, give me answers. Give me answers. That's not the answers that I was looking for. So it is a Mistwraith deck. So obviously Kalista works really well because you can just keep bringing back the Waithcaller. Okay. Smart moves. Smart moves. Okay. Because I have no other plan. Because I have no other plan. I take it. I take the damage. So we could just go into a Waithcaller right now, or we could go into a Gluttony. Could actually go into either one of those two. Gluttony means we could get a 7/7. Gluttony gives us the option of a 7/7, which I'm not gonna lie, it's quite nice. I'll take the option for potential 7/7 or just a bigger board. So either way, which one? 7/7. I'll take it. We immediately go forward with this. Okay, so yeah, they're going big and bold, like they're going for the wider board. So we're going for the smarter defensive options, I think. I know that obviously they could have thrown something in the way to help Kalista there, but it's okay, it's okay. So yet again, they go for the big man board. So I go for the Gluttony because Gluttony opens up Black Spear as a move for me. If I go for just throwing out a Waithcaller, I don't have the Black Spear as a move, so I want to have that as cover in case. And there we go. We still got enough to go like slightly big on the board. So okay. So they want the ability to now level up Kalista. So Black Spear just gives us that ability to just like take that away from them. We can get some positive trades against their Mistwraiths. We get some positive trades against their Mistwraiths, and we also. Ooh. Okay, so I feel that we kind of have to defend ourselves along the way, because otherwise we go down like a lot, and then we at least take her with us. Okay, there we go. Round your partner, don't see do, holy foo, holy moves. Right, so we could have actually traded up all of the Mistwraiths, but I feel like, ooh, yeah, that's fine. As long as she hasn't leveled, I'm happy. That's like, they get draw, which is, you know, a bit of an annoyance, but they still haven't actually, you know, leveled her, and that is the most dangerous bit. So I'd be lying if I said that everything was perfect, but we're still in an okay spot. We can throw this out. We can throw this guy out first just to see what the situation is on our opponent's side, as we'll see how they're going to spend their mana. And then we throw a Mistwraith caller out. Ooh, that means they could find a Waithcaller or nothing. Oh my god, has that been one of the times it's literally hit nothing? I mean, it's taken a bit of time. Normally the cards come up, or at least like how... Or is that just in my mind that that's a thing? I mean, they're obviously choosing, because otherwise it wouldn't have taken this long to tell you, you got nothing. At least you wouldn't think it would. Okay, wait, what? Oh, no, okay. Or they hit nothing, it was like, okay. Right. That's fine. We go with... Whoop. I'll summon some more. We immediately go forward. So the idea here is that even though we are basically sacrificing this guy, he's gonna die anyway. We basically want our plan to trade everything up on their side of the field. Like we can live with them like destroying everything on their side of the field. Potentially, so they could Risen miss, so we need at least one thing, which is luckily enough that we have. We've got the ability to summon some more Waithcallers as well, like some more like Mistwraiths as well, so we could even Ravenous Butcher on top of this Undying. You know what? As long as they can't Harrow in, we're actually in an okay spot. So they are these are the moves of desperate people. Yeah, he knows. See, you might have a champion, but where is your champion now? So that is the Undying Gluttony deck. There definitely is different ways this can be run, right? Like any deck, there could be some move for maybe putting a Kalista in this deck. There could be maybe some room for putting a Remitter in. There's so many different things that you can do with it, but I like this as a construct, and the fact that it's actually a cheap deck to use as well. If you know how to do it, as long as you're making sure you're maintaining that board space, it's actually like quite an easy deck and a cheap deck. I said there's no champions in it, so if you like it, please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. If you run it, please let me know how it goes to you, as well as if you make any changes, let me know what you make. As I've said down below, like all the links are down below. I stream on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays if you want to come catch the action live, as well as there is Twitter. Discord link down below if you want to join and talk all like deck strategies and things along those lines, as well as the fact that the lovely merchandise, if you want to check it out. As I said, these are just options for you. I had a lot of fun designing these things, like helping like the graphic artist I hired, like explaining my ideas and that. So if you want to check it out, do not feel forced to purchase anything, just like have a look and see what you think. But honestly, thank you all. I hope you have a great evening, day, whatever it is. Until next time, bye. Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.